She was letting her boyfriend know she was safe when suddenly a plastic bag was slipped over her head. The girl fought back with all her might, but her attacker was just too strong. Soon enough, she suffocated and passed out. When Mary regained consciousness, she found herself locked in a boat's storage room, and there was another woman with her. Seeing Mary awake, Lisa quickly apologized, explaining that the conditions were rough and she'd had no choice but to use the bucket as a toilet. Mary realized she'd been kidnapped and started screaming for help, but to her surprise, there was no one else around the boat. Seeing that yelling was useless, Mary forced herself to listen to Lisa's story. She and her boyfriend had been on a group tour, but they'd stayed up too late and missed the next day's activities, so they went to the coast to try their luck, and that's when they ran into the twisted captain. First, the captain seemed friendly. He didn't charge them for the ride, and even used special equipment on the boat to show them underwater wonders. They thought they'd met a really nice guy, but as soon as they stepped on board, the captain attacked. He kicked her boyfriend overboard and locked her in the storage room. During their talk, Mary noticed a piece of wire on Lisa's bra. She asked her to take it off so they could use it to pick the handcuffs, but before they could get the cuffs open, the captain suddenly came in with food. Lisa was obviously starving, so she grabbed the food and started eating. Mary, needing to keep up her strength to escape, also took a bite. As soon as the captain left, Mary quickly pulled out the wire to work on the lock, but she felt strangely out of it and accidentally dropped the wire. As she bent down to pick it up, the captain came back, smiling. Mary realized the food must have been drugged, but it was too late. Soon, she fell unconscious. When she woke up again, she was strapped down on the deck. The captain had a sick hobby. He kidnapped tourists and threw them into the sea to feed the sharks, filming the whole thing for his own enjoyment. He called it survival of the fittest. Mary tried to stop him, but bound hand and foot, she was helpless. Seeing the time was right, the captain cut off a lock of Lisa's hair, then shoved her overboard. Lisa trembled with fear, quickly attracting a shark's attention. The shark began tearing into her. The captain turned on his camera to record Lisa's horrific end. He told Mary, standing nearby, that tomorrow night would be her turn. Back in the storage room, Mary was at a loss for tears. She thought about carving her name on the wall, but noticed other markings nearby. Wiping away the grime, she saw dozens of names, victims who'd come before. Soon enough, the next day arrived. The captain came by with food as usual. Having learned from last time, Mary kicked the tray away and hurled insults at him. She thought he'd run out of options, but instead, he came back with a syringe, planning to force her to submit with more drugs.